What the heck, you guys? Hello? Is anyone out there? There we go. We got Oblivion. Do we have a stream? Are you still there? Hello, friends. Gotta love technical issues. Let's try that again, shall we? How is everyone? Wonderful to see you. I don't know what you saw of the stream I tried to start a few minutes ago, but as soon as I came on camera, literally the moment I came on camera, I got an error on screen. It was like, could not allocate enough VRAM to some resource or another. It's like, make sure your video card has enough VRAM to do what you're trying to do. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure my 24 gigabytes of VRAM are sufficient to sit on the main menu of Oblivion Remastered at 1080p and stream at the same time. I'm pretty sure. Then again, I know, right, Stoner Shed? I do not know. Anyway, let's hope that was just a fluke, and that doesn't happen again. I'm just gonna check where my VRAM's sitting at right now. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're sipping like maybe 6 gigs of VRAM right now out of 24 available. I honestly have no idea what happened last time. But whatever the case, it seems to have passed. Fingers crossed. So we'll just keep rolling with it. It's great to see you all. Truly, it's wonderful to see you all. Arkentia, thank you for the follow. Arkentia, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Also, Pearls. I saw that Pearls subbed, resubbed with the 42-month resub. Pearls, welcome back for another one. It is wonderful to have you here. Of course, as always. I hope you are doing great. Similarly, Vanquisher, welcome back for month number 33, Vanquisher. I hope you are also doing great. I hope things are cool. I hope your job is not taking too much out of you, Vanquisher. But it's great to see you. It's great to see all of you because, man, I didn't stream last week. And so it's been a while once again. I don't like this whole, like, life being super busy, only streaming once in a blue moon thing. I ain't cut out for this. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. But all is well right now. All is well in the world. We are here. This is our place. This is our time to chill, to hang out, to spend time together. It's a special time, a valuable time. Just Some Gamer, welcome back for month number 4. Number 6, pardon me. I'm confused. I feel like the new resubscribe for 6 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 4 months. That doesn't make sense. We're gonna say 6. Happy half year, Just Some Gamer. It ain't long, but we'll get there eventually. Indeed. Wonderful to have you back. Thank you for continuing to support this community. What we have here, even when I'm not streaming nearly as often as I would like to be. Not nearly, y'all. Last weekend, as you might have seen in the announcement, I had to get my taxes done. I had some more complicated than usual taxes this year between getting married, getting the house, some like house stuff like credits you can apply for and things, and or deductions, whatever, and then the channel is always a challenge to anyway. The taxes are done. I got them in on time. I'm not going to Canadian tax jail, so that was good. But I'm sorry that we missed last weekend's stream. Arkentia, Prime Time, baby. Thank you so much for using your Prime to resubscribe for another month. I appreciate it very much. Welcome back on into the sub club, Argentia. A big thank you to anyone who uses their Prime here. You can use that Twitch Prime anywhere on all of the Twitches, and you choose to use it here, and that warms the cockles of my heart. My cockles are warm, thanks to you, Argentia, and everyone else. Also, Snow Monkey. Snow Monkey's also warming my cockles. Thank you, Snow Monkey. Welcome back on in, Snow Monkey, for a 4-month resub. I hope you continue to enjoy your subscription benefits. All of you. All of you. Oh my goodness. My goodness. We better figure out who was certified first tonight. And you know, that's a very important question. And I believe the answer is, if you head on over to our Discord, !Discord, you will see in the general chat a screenshot posted by one Zuckenfuffer at 12:25 British Columbia time. That would have been 9-ish hours ago. Saying proof of certified first. I've never really been challenged on like where the certified first line starts, you know? Like if you just, at the end of a previous stream, if you just said certified first for the next stream, would that count? I don't think so. But this, I'm gonna let it slide this time. I'm gonna say Zuckenfuffer, certified first. Congratulations. Congratulations. After that, I'm pretty sure certified second on Twitch is Navy tonight, and certified third is Bruce. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Just some gamer coming in this. I hate to burst your bubble, chat, but Zuckenfuffer was like multiple hours early. Many hours. Oh wait, just some gamers also been here for an hour or so. Oh no, upset. Does that mean that the top 3 are Zuckenfuffer, Just Some Gamer, and Navy? Is that what I'm seeing here? Bruce, did you get pushed out of the top 3? I'm gonna let y'all decide amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go over to YouTube in the meantime, and I'm gonna say Fire Goals as certified first. I should also point out, for the YouTube folks, there were people in the chat before, and then the stream crashed, and now there's different people in the chat, and so I didn't see who was in the chat first before the stream crashed. So tonight's certified first is pretty scuffed. It's honestly pretty scuffed, you guys. But from what I can see in this chat, looks like Fire Goals as certified first. Bad Bob 2924 is certified second, and Octo Doodle is certified third. Wonderful to see all of you. It has been a while, Octo. How you doing? Zuckenfuffer says, I manifested to certified first. You don't need a good argument if you have confidence. You just made it so. You made it so. Oh my goodness. How have y'all been for the last couple of weeks? What's going on in your lives? Oblivion Remastered dropped. Obviously, we're looking at that here tonight. We're going to start a new character. I'm going to try to expedite moving through the chat here so that we can get to the game sooner rather than later. I know I always say this, always, but I'm honestly going to try tonight because I can't stream super duper late tonight. I know that's really disappointing. It's disappointing to me too, but I have a first aid course that I'm taking this week, a wilderness first aid course, and it starts tomorrow bright and early at 8 a.m. So I gotta make sure that I'm out there for 8 tomorrow, which is, I'm not gonna lie, a little early for my normal start time, but that's how she goes. So I gotta make sure I get enough sleep tonight. Neemsy, welcome back on into the sub club for month number 19. 19. I've got a potato. I'm gonna tap on it for all of y'all. Enjoy the potato tapping. Heck yeah, Bad Bob, we got Oblivion tonight. That's right, Fire Goals. May the 4th be with you. If we have any Star Wars aficionados around here, it is technically still May the 4th. I can wish you May the 4th be with you. Did anybody do anything fun or Star Warsy today? I didn't. I was very busy today. We should have streamed a Star Wars game, but I'm excited to stream Oblivion. Playboy the Creator, what is up? I'm so glad that you can join us tonight. We are going to start a brand new game, a brand new character tonight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They will be our stream character that we will play from now until the end of time, probably, if Skyrim and Morrowind are any indication. That's what I'm guessing. Yakanono, I'm glad you can join us tonight as well. Welcome on in, Yakanono. Thanks for chilling with us. Trobe. Yeah, we had some spectacular weather up here as well, Trobe. Yeah, it's been warm, it's been lovely, and this week is supposed to be even nicer, so. This main screen does go incredibly hard, I have to say. Face Beast, what's up? Hello, ASMR. Giga God chiseled a jawline sharper than my future nerd. What do you guys think? That jawline, eh? Face Beast, do I recommend Oblivion for new players? Face Beast, have you played Skyrim? Have you played Skyrim? Bruce said, was just saying he was surprised that he wasn't first. Might not even have been top 3. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nevi says I beat Bruce on a technicality. Okay. But it's true, Zuckenpfeffer was first of all. Holy smokes. Enko, I'm going to give you certified first after I hit the go button. Alright? I'm going to give you certified first after I hit the go button. I can still see the whole chat history for Twitch, just not for YouTube. So the original order is preserved. Gorog, welcome. Good to see ya. DJ Kid Gorgeous, hello. Welcome. Hello, latecomers, says Zuckenpfeffer. Oh, and that's where the stream died, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was real dead. The stream frickin' exploded. Hard crash. Screen went black. PC rebooted. I hope that doesn't mean my 4090 is gonna light on fire sometime soon. I joke, but y'all, I have not checked the connector, the power connector on my 4090 since I installed the thing. I'm too afraid to open up the case and accidentally like loosen it in just such a way that it combusts. So far so good, but I am kind of terrified to look in there. It's like I made real sure when I installed it that it was in full contact, like as plugged in as you can possibly imagine. But you know, I've moved house since then. The thing has jiggled around a little bit. I'm kind of scared to open it because just my luck, I would open it up, and in doing so I would accidentally just move the connector just so, and I'd be like, oh, it looks fine, and I put the side of the case back on, and then boom, PC combusts. I'm only half kidding. DJ Kid Gorgeous, I'm so sorry that Twitch murdered your watch streak when my stream crashed. That is deeply uncool, and if I could do anything to give it back to you, I would. But I guess that also means, you know, we should take watch streaks with a grain of salt, because at some point it's more luck than anything if you can maintain it, because Twitch just is gonna do what Twitch is gonna do. I am sorry for that though. Sargon, I hope you are well tonight. Arkentia, once again, it is wonderful to see you. Stonershin says you have 4090. How do you run out of VRAM? Yeah, that was, I don't know. But if any game could figure out a way to make me run out of VRAM when it shouldn't, I'm gonna say it would be Oblivion Remastered. This game has some issues, some technical challenges, let's say. I'm just gonna check. Let's check my resource monitor here and see how it's actually looking. Okay, yeah, VRAM is stable at 6.2 gigs. I really don't know what happened last time. Truly, I don't. Enco, you did not lose your first. You were certified first after I hit the go button. So now without that, the history is here. Enco says, "Hey Nick, it's really great to see you again. Ready for some cozy Oblivion as I wind down for bed." Perfect, because that is also what I'm here for. I'm also winding down for bed as we speak. It might not look like it. Tour killed. Great to see you. I'm doing great. Aside from super busy, real great. Tour killed. You know the taxes, they gotta happen. Like I said, they're done. So happy about that. Also, putting a little stress on things is that Sarah and I never took our honeymoon last year after we got married. So we were talking about doing it this month, May. Sarah has time booked off work for various reasons. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get the time off work. Now it looks like I can. So at first we were like, well, we'll do something kind of close to home. But then Sarah started looking at the last minute discount cruises. And I think we might do that. I think we might do a last minute Mediterranean cruise. And by last minute, I mean like next week. We have not yet booked the cruise. We have not yet booked our flights. We were this close to doing so before I streamed. So we might be doing that. I might be in Europe next week. I'm not sure if I can get done everything I need to get done before then, because I have some commitments, work commitments. Anyway, all that is to say, I'm not quite sure what the stream schedule is going to look like for the next couple weeks, what the video schedule might look like for the next couple weeks. But I will let y'all know as soon as I know. There's still a chance that we don't do that too. If by the time I get back to looking at flights and the cruises after the stream or tomorrow, if they've all gone way up in price, then we probably won't do it. Snow Monkey, wonderful to have you here. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the game. As technical issues aside, it is really great. I'm doing well, Neepsy. I'm doing well. I'm just going full speed, all gas, no brakes, every day these days, it feels like. Miss Emmy, hello. I hope you are doing well as well. It's wonderful to see you. Welcome on in. Miss Emmy, how have you been? Enco says, I've gone on the record to say Bethesda games are usually not for me. I know, it's blasphemy in this community. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I can proudly say the two that are for me are Morrowind and Oblivion. I have very fond memories running around at night in Oblivion, happy as can be under the most beautiful skybox, only to be jump scared by the sudden zoom in by a random NPC. Absolutely. I appreciate that they kept that in the remaster. Enko says, I will get through the chat quickly. Nick, if you didn't have a first aid course to get to, we would all team up in chat and make chat very active to keep you here longer. I know you would. I know you would. I honestly have no idea how close to the bottom of chat I may or may not be, but Nevi says, I think one stream you had a certified first, second, and third for early and right after the stream starts. Yeah, that's kind of what we were going for tonight as well. May the 4th is your friend's birthday, and go happy birthday to your friend. Sidequesters Live, welcome. Sidequesters Live says, you are one of my dreams. You're the one of my dreams. Because I sleep to your stuff. I get what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Then the stars were right, and this is the day. Gods give me strength. The Real Daniel coming on over from YouTube. Playboy the Creator over on YouTube. The Real Daniel over here on Twitch. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on Twitch. Pearls has requested a science fact, a whispered science fact. Heck yeah, we can do that. Heck yeah, we can do that. Let's find a mind-blowing science fact. That's right, a mind-blowing science facts. BBC Science Focus magazine. I trust the BBC. 101 random facts that will blow your mind. Oh, okay. There's no way this is real. But, okay. I'm gonna try this. This is not really science fact though, actually, so... Okay, no, we won't do that one. Okay, this is insanity. Again, I'm trusting the BBC on this one. It says here, all of the world's bacteria stacked one on top of another would stretch for 10 billion light years. 10 billion light years. If we assume each microbe is 1 micrometer tall, 1/1000th of a millimeter, that stack of microbes could wrap around the Milky Way over 20,000 times. 10 billion light years. If you stacked every bacterium and microbe, it could reach across the visible universe, practically. That's insanity. That's insanity. That was a very cool science fact. Thank you for that request, Pearls. I've never heard that one before. I don't think I can believe it, but apparently it's true. SideQuesters Live, thank you again for the follow and welcome. Welcome. Neebsy, I hope that we can make your day just a little better. Just a little better by you chilling here with us. Certainly you are making our day better by chilling here with us. Have you heard of the high elves? That's right. Sargon says, I'm doing all right. My dad's mom died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Losing grandparents is always so freaking tough. And I have to drive down to California later this week to attend the funeral. It's going to be a long drive. I'm sorry for your loss, Sargon. I don't know what your relationship was with this grandparent. I don't know, anything about it, but my heart goes out to you and your family. Real Daniel, thank you. If we do it, it'll be a pretty cool honeymoon, I think. Hey, thanks, SideQuesters Live. Jake Spring says you should take the Blue Origin up to space and play Thief 2 and be the first person to play Thief in space. It's just that easy. I should do that. Yeah. That's right. All gas, no brakes. Also, hello, Jake Spring. Welcome. Y'all like that keyboard? Y'all like that keyboard? What's going on over on YouTube? I shouldn't ignore the YouTube. Harrow, hello. Harrow says, let's go, my lord. Been a sub for 13 years. You've been here since the beginning, Harrow. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being here for all those years. Welcome to the stream, Harrow. Welcome. Phase Beast, you played Skyrim? Then I would recommend Oblivion. I think you will enjoy Oblivion if you like Skyrim. It plays very similarly. Bearing in mind it is an older game, so expect some weirdness. But they, in essence, they play quite similarly. Dual pick. What other game would I love to be remastered? Dungeon Siege. Is never going to happen, but I would love a remastered Dungeon Siege. Thief, though, would actually be a pretty solid one. Thief 1 and 2. If Night Dive could remaster Thief 1 and 2, that'd be great. Give them the System Shock treatment. That'd be spectacular. Gentleman Jim. Yo, what's up, Gentleman Jim? I'm just reading through the names. I saw a nerd a couple of days ago. Dreadful creatures. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then just followed by goodbye. Goodbye. Gentleman Jim, I hope you're doing great. Bad Bob says Khajiit Master Race. Well, we could roll a Khajiit. We'll do a little poll when we get to character creation. See if y'all guys want Khajiit or what you want. Trope says a honeymoon is well deserved. Even if it's not next week, you should treat yourselves soon. If it's not next week, yeah, it might not happen because Sarah has the time booked off and I don't think she can move it around really much. So it's gonna have to be now. Well, I mean, it could be next year, I guess. But if it's gonna happen this year, it's gonna be in the next couple of weeks. So, but thank you, Trope, for the words of support. Yes. When will the gameplay begin? Once I've got to the bottom of both chats and once I've cracked open tonight's stream beer, which hopefully won't be too long from now. Archer, I've not heard about the new Microsoft Quantum processor. Tell me. Wildeber, I agree. I am not sure. I'm not sure if BBC is lying to us or not. Proth says I don't think the germaphobes are going to like that one. Phase Beast wants some scamp ASMR. We might get some scamp ASMR in Oblivion. There are scamps here. They don't quite sound like that in Oblivion. They don't sound like that in Morrowind either, to be fair. But they only sound like that here on the ASMR nerd stream. The only place you can get the upsetting scamp sound is right here. Aren't you all lucky? Bad Bob says if they could ever remaster Splinter Cell, that would make a lot of people happy. Absolutely. I think Splinter Cell's... There you go. There you go. The one and only place you can get that disturbing scamp noise. Take Spring. I have not seen Contact. No, I haven't. No! They're here. They're invading from Oblivion. Hide yourselves! Coming through the gates. The music lined up just right with that. That was very good. Sidequesters Live says, I remember your Redwall days, bro. Yo, that was, let's see. Wait, Sidequesters Live, are you Harrow over on YouTube? I'm putting pieces together here. I think you might be Harrow over on YouTube. Man, the Redwall days. Sidequesters Live, I have good news for you. Every Christmas or holiday season here on the stream, we read their Redwall Winter's Tale. That's how I carry on the Redwall tradition here on the channel. It's one of my favorite streams of the year. Mad Season, hey, it's been a hot minute. How you doing, Mad Season? Mad Season says, what I love about coming here to the ASMR Nerd is I know I can be 23 minutes late and we'll still be looking at the title screen. No, you're absolutely correct. 100%. 100%. You could be like an hour late and we'd still be looking at the title screen. You guys want it? I can change up the title screen a little bit. Oh no, wait, I can't. Never mind. I was gonna say. I thought that I could click through this to something else, but no, this is actually just the title screen. Pardon me. Pardon me. That's true. We could use. Wait, let me get a crackling fire sound going. Hold on. Hold on, Tick Spring. I can do this. I can do this. Somewhere. I know I have. Here we go. It's really quiet. Let me just move along a little bit. This is extremely quiet. Okay, there we go. There we got some crackling fire. It's not very loud. Hopefully you can hear it. It's appropriate. Sargon says, thanks, man. To be honest, I haven't seen anyone from that side of the family in like 15 years, so I'm mainly going to support my dad. That's important as well, and I'm sure your dad appreciates it. That is important as well. 2024 GG, we will play more Blueprints. Just not tonight, but I do want to get back to that game. It seemed really cool. Joey Flowers, what kind of keys are these? These are, gosh, what are the switches on this thing? The keyboard, if you want to know, is the UNZ AL75. And I think it's been too long since I looked at this keyboard, but I think it's using, let me just pop one of these off. I think these were like there's some kind of chocolate cream switch. I can't remember exactly, but I think that's what they were. I'd have to go check. It has been a while. You can go find my review for it, and I'm sure I say in that review. It's on the YouTube channel. I legitimately forget what these switches are. They're linears, anyway. They're light linears. So Fluffer, how long could you drive and stay in BC? I could bike to the Dutch border and back in an hour. I mean, if you were driving from like northern BC to southern BC, I mean, if you're not driving in circles, if you're driving from, say, Yukon Territory to Washington State, it would take a couple days. Like, you'd want to do it over a couple days. I've not done that drive specifically before. Not all the way. But yeah, you definitely want to split it across 2 days. I mean, I can go on Google and we can see. Let's see. Let's take a quick look. Inquiring minds need to know. Google Maps tells me that if we were to go from, let's say, somewhere on the, between the upper Liard, I don't know, that's somewhere in Yukon Territory. It looks very small. Let's say Watson Lake. And let's say we're going from there to, let's say our destination point is somewhere in northern Washington. Oroville, just across the border from Osoyoos. Basically 24 hours of straight driving. Basically 24 hours of straight driving. There you go. Google gives us the answer. So yeah, you could drive 24 hours and non-stop and still be in British Columbia. He's big. Good evening, Kuro. Wonderful to see you. Welcome. You ain't late. You know how we roll around here. Wildeburg, I'm glad you enjoyed my scamp impression. I'm glad. Hey, Phase Beast. GTA 6 confirmed for what, May 20-something of next year? We're a year away. We're a year away from GTA 6. We have a date, though. Order Divine Warrior, welcome. Welcome. There you go, Sargon. That was not a bad napkin math kind of estimate. Mad Season says, hey bud, I've been well. Dad life has been taken over. I believe it. Did not realize 2-year-olds were so smart. I also believe that. Terrifying. Yeah, Sarah and I are doing great. We're doing well here. And I hope you and the fam are doing great as well. Bruce says, how well did they keep the remaster secret, do you think? Oblivion Remastered? How well did they keep Oblivion Remastered secret? They didn't. Everybody knew. Anyone who was like kind of tuned into gaming rumors and like gives a crap about Elder Scrolls knew, I would say. But I think what they did keep well, or keep secret well, was the fact that they're going to just announce it and drop it, like release it on the same day. That was pretty incredible, actually. even though the rumors said that that's what they were going to do, I was doubtful. I was doubtful. I must be honest, I was doubtful. But I don't know, I just didn't think they were going to, but they did. That's pretty incredible. It's not every day that a big game gets shadow dropped. Yo, Daffy Duck, welcome. We are just starting. We have not created a character yet. So Confofer says, I've driven from Stockholm to home in 2 days, and the second morning was still in southern Sweden. I drove through 5 countries in a good 8 hours of driving. I mean, that's so cool. That's part of why Europe is amazing. The cultural density and diversity is incredible. But we have our own incredible stuff out here. If you want 24 hours of mountains, we got you covered. Tick Spring says, as the crow flies, Google Maps shows from southwestern border to northwestern border of BC, the distance is about 1,500 kilometers, aka 960 freedom units for y'all Imperial systemers out there. Okay. Thank you for doing the measurement, Tick Spring. Gex Sunrise, welcome on in. Good to see ya. How are you doing, Gex Sunrise? Can't stay long due to an imminent essay deadline. I get you. Would love to play this, but I think I want to finally do a full playthrough of the original first. Interesting. I will say this is very similar to the original experience. From my perspective, I do not know that it is worth playing the original and then playing the remaster. I think you get the essential experience with the remaster. It's just prettier. But that's just me. Don't let me stop you, Gex Sunrise. Mad Season says May 2026 is going to be an amazing month for backlog catch-up because no one is going to be within a meteoric mile of GTA 6. That's true. Everyone's going to be leaving that wide open. Kuro says more distance-based fun. Going from where I live in Texas, around Dallas, to Houston is a 7.5 to 9 hour drive, depending on how fast you're going. It's longer than I would have guessed. That's a long way to go. Sargon says, hey, mountains are cool too. We don't need no stinking culture out here. Zuckerpuffer says, well, what is a mountain? 90 miles an hour is really fast though, right, Kuro? How many metric Canadian units is that? Doing 150? Yeah, that's really fast. We don't have any, I don't think we have any highways that go that fast here. Highest I've ever seen signed on a highway in Canada was 130, which is probably like 80 miles an hour, so I would bet. And Co says, I could hear you spitting in disgust for all you Imperial users out there. Now, you know, what's funny is here in Canada, we use both, right? Like, if you're asking me distances, I'm going to give you kilometers. If you're asking me my height, I'm going to give you feet and inches. If you ask me my weight, I'm going to give you pounds. If you ask me to, like, measure a short thing, I probably give you inches, I guess. I don't know, we're messed up in Canada. We don't. We're stuck between two worlds. Our you know, British forebears and our American neighbors, and so we just use whatever's convenient in the moment. I'll tell you, last week I learned how to fly drones. For research purposes, we're going to be flying drones to do vegetation mapping and to do monitoring of experimental burning and prescribed burning. And so I guess I'm going to be the drone guy for our research group, which is really cool. I'd never flown a drone before, and now I'm certified to fly big drones in Canada. But we need to learn a lot of aviation stuff as part of this course. And because when you're flying a drone, you're potentially flying it in airspace with manned aircraft. So I had to learn about like aviation radio, airspace classifications, all kinds of stuff. And man, the units in aviation are so confusing. They're so stupid. They could be in statute miles. They could be in nautical miles. They could be in kilometers. They could be in feet. They could be in meters. Airspeed could be in knots. It could be in kilometers per hour. It could be in miles per hour. Headings can be like magnetic north or true north headings. It's wild, yo. It's amazing to me that planes don't crash more often. Like, it's just, I don't know. The units in aviation are stupid. I'm sure for like actual pilots, it just becomes second nature, but still. Naga, it is great to see you. Naga, thank you for the 46-month resub. Always a pleasure. Naga, I'm gonna tap on this tater just for you. I appreciate your continued kindness, Naga. Naga says, howdy, I'm fashionably late, but that's alright. I've missed the streams, and it is good to be back. I've missed the streams too, Naga. FaceB says, please become a university professor and teach with soft-spoken tone and make a whole class fail the big test, because they all fall asleep. It's my superpower. Don't need to bell curve anything. I can just make people fall asleep. Oh yes, Fahrenheit and Celsius, of course, as well. Yeah, for a temperature of the oven for cooking here in Canada, Fahrenheit. Degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature outside, Celsius. Yep. Edco says, here's the funny thing. I grew up in both the US and Japan, and I use both. I am also messed up. I'm glad it's not just me. Monkey D. Luffy. Welcome, Monkey. Great to have you here with us. Thank you for following. Kuro says, when I worked a GameStop a few towns over, the roads were mostly clear since I worked at night. So sometimes when there was no one around, I'd punch it just to see how fast I could go. The statute of limitations is up on it, just in case there's any cops listening. I feel like 127 is extremely fast. What were you driving? I don't think my car could get going that fast without shaking apart. It's not a bad car. It's a Mazda 3. I do not think I could get going that fast. Dylan, it's good to see you. Welcome on in, Dylan. So Confofer says, I watched your 2-year-old flight sim about Victoria video. Oh yeah. And the visible mountains are crazy to me. Oh, we got mountains everywhere. You gotta come here sometime. I guess you can just go to the Alps though. That's closer for you. Sargon says, I grew up in a weird generation where schools were starting to convert to metric, and then in high school they just randomly stopped. As a consequence, I know how to do everything in freedom units except for liquids, where I only know metric. Oh man, in the kitchen, don't even, like, we will use cups and tablespoons and teaspoons, we'll use milliliters, we'll use ounces, we'll use pounds, we'll use grams, we'll use literally every possible unit you can imagine in the kitchen here in Canada. It's silly. It's really silly. Enco says, my dad is training to be a pilot. He talks to me about the crazy terms and units all the time. It is mind-blowing how planes fly. I agree. The number of acronyms in flight is ridiculous. Everything is an acronym. Everything is an acronym. It is challenging to keep up with. Fiber, hello. Fiber says, I love Oblivion. It is so pretty. The world is gorgeous. The story is great. But it doesn't give me the same feeling that Skyrim gives me. That's true, but I think that's okay. They can each be their own thing. I think Oblivion is deeply nostalgic for me. But I think despite the nostalgia I carry for Oblivion and how much I do love the game, it doesn't hit me quite here in the feels the same way Skyrim does. But it's still very good. Tick Spring says, I'm on the fence with Oblivion. I would do a Skyrim remaster, but not sure about Oblivion. It is an older game. You know, there's no getting around it. It is a fresh coat of paint on what is, at its core, a 20-year-old game. And it feels it sometimes. But there's also some really great adventure to be had in Oblivion, some great story, some beautiful places. So, you know, that was my stomach. Did you guys hear that? Crabapple Bend and Snap, welcome. How are you doing? It has been a very long time, I think. I feel like I have not seen you here forever. It's so good to see you. Crabapple Bend and Snap says it's important to remember that human-made measurements are just not real. None of it's real. None of it. Sargon prefers degrees Kelvin. That's a good one. It's a good one. Sukumfuffer says I put a nice reference for the flatness in the media sharing channel on Discord. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after. You've been to the Alps, but saying they're close feels weird. Yeah, I mean 8 hours. It's not that far. It's closer than the Rockies, let's put it that way. Fair enough, Kuro. Fair enough. Dylan says, I have a fun story to share. A location scout for a Netflix show knocked on my house and asked if they could film a series in my home. What? That's crazy. And they're starting next week. What? What was it about your home that made them want to film there? That's crazy. And they pay good. Yeah, they better. Do they put you up in a hotel in the meantime? Mad season, I have to admit, I uninstalled Starfield to install Oblivion Remastered. I didn't have enough space, and I was like, I'm sorry, Starfield, but somehow this feels appropriate. Well, it's like spring. We'll see more than 20 seconds tonight, I'm pretty sure. I hope. That's crazy, Dylan. That's really neat. Yo, what's up, Fig Boy? Yeah, the music is spectacular. Crabapple Bend snaps says, sorry, I've been lurking. No worries. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you've been making it out. I just didn't think I'd seen you in chat for quite some time. But, hey, we love our lurkers around here. And you are more than welcome to lurk anytime. No judgment. I just hadn't seen your name for quite some time. Fiber says it's so weird. I refuse to use imperial measurements doing math. I love metric, but I refuse to use metric in real life. Yeah. I don't mean to hate on Starfield. I think there's definitely some good things about Starfield. That sounds like very faint praise. One day I intend to get back to Starfield. Mark my words. Mark my words. Do I think Elder Scrolls 6 will continue with cell-based loading, asks Neebsy. Yes, I think it will. I do. Crumb the Existentialist is about to get back on some Oblivion myself. Excellent. Yo, MKF, what's up? Good to see ya. MKF says, sorry for the misspelling. It's all good. I'll be Nyx. It's all good. Yeah, everything going up, right? PS5 going up in a lot of countries. Now Xbox going up. This is the first console generation I think I can remember in my lifetime where consoles have gotten more expensive. Pardon me. Like 4 years into their life cycle. That's crazy. It's a sign of the times, y'all, and it ain't good. Team Brownie. How long until character creation is finished? Place your bets. We'll get to it soon. Where are we at? Okay, we're like an hour into the stream. Not quite. We better get making a character, y'all. Let's do it. Oh, there's been so much chatter, Team Brownie. But we should make our character. Yeah, MKF. I'm really curious to see how Cyberpunk runs on Switch 2, for example. Yo, what's up, Jack? Welcome. FazeB says, just imagine yourself watching ASMR Nerd in the bedroom, just relaxing in boxers. Oh, where are we going with this? Camera crew just waltzes in and films. I'm pretty sure you have to be out of the house when they're filming. I'm pretty sure. I think. Unless you could just want to be an extra in the background. Just wandering around. Hey, John. What's up, John? John with the big 44-month resub. That's huge. That is definitely worth the tater tap. It's definitely worth the tater tap. John says it's been a long time. I know. Far too long. That's mostly on me, though, John. That's mostly on me. I have not been streaming nearly as regularly as I would like to. Well, I hope this can be the highlight of this week for you. Thanks, John. You put about 2 hours into the Oblivion remake, but you've been pulled away by Claire Obscure. I'm not. I'm drowning in games to play right now. Everyone seems to just be absolutely loving Claire Obscure. It really caught my attention at the Xbox showcase last year. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to play it. I want to try it out, but man, I'm just overloaded with games right now. It's all good, John. Yeah, I hear nothing but spectacular stuff about it. Mad Season says, honestly, I have a contact at Microsoft who got me the collector's watch for Starfield, and that's the best thing about Starfield. That's pretty rough. Obviously, opinions are going to vary. You don't know why they want your house, Dylan. They just said it's the perfect location, and they'll pay you to go out during the day. That's wild. Take it. Do it. I mean, you are. That's excellent. Well, once the show is airing, maybe you can tell us. But don't break your NDA. Don't do that. Neebsy says not having windows in buildings to see the outside is something that bothers me with cell-based loading. I agree. I do not know that Bethesda is going to ever get away from cell-based loading. But I'd be happy to be wrong. Figboy, I've heard such good things about Severance. My D&D group, Roll for Relaxation, tell me that I have to watch Severance. I haven't, but they say I have to. They say I have to watch a lot of things that I don't watch. But so Kung Fu says, always cool to remember all the people new to Oblivion that have only played Skyrim before have met the hero of Kavach in there. This is true. This is true. Now you get some context. Avoid Kitty Cat. Hello. Avoid Kitty Cat says, curls up into an emotional ball on the couch. The weekend was really bad. I'm very sorry to hear that you had a difficult weekend. I hope that we can help take your mind off some of those things, give you a warm, cozy place to curl up, and just be here and now, be in the moment with us. Yo, Thorek, what's up? Happy Oblivion stream, says Thorek. You know it. Looking forward to seeing what kind of HD potato head we can make in character creation. I know we're going to spend way too long in character creation. We're going to make a nightmare. I'm sure. I have never watched Charmed Kuro. I know there's so many good games out right now, John. So Confufer says, I know in the minds of the Elder Scrolls lore community, the Nerevarine is canonically an Argonian. Do Oblivion and Skyrim have perceived race protagonists? That's a really good question. I do not know the answer to that. I don't know if there is a headcanon race for the Oblivion protagonist. Alright, gang. Yeah, this main menu goes hard. And I'm going to let y'all watch it for another minute while I go get tonight's beer. We are an hour into this stream. Not even. Mark this occasion. We are 55 and a half minutes into the stream. We're going to do the beer before the 1 hour mark. This is huge. This is huge. Mark the day. You'll never see it again. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, friends. Be excellent. Don't get up to any shenanigans while I'm away. how could I be mad about the fire in the chat when it's so thematic? It's so thematic. We're roasting some potatoes around our Oblivion gate over here. That's what we're doing. Dang, that is a lot of fire though. Who's burning it down? Handsome Dashing Princess is burning it down. Dylan's burning it down. Sargon out there trying, as usual, to quell the flames. Kura says, I don't know if I've made anything other than a Breton in Oblivion. The character I'm playing right now, like my personal save, is a Breton. And go. I do like that. Is that a possum? Looks like a possum. Naga definitely burning it down. Zukenfuffer would not be caught without the flames. Just some gamer. Sarina just lighting it up in here. Real Arkentia. This is some good looking potatoes though. Sargon, you are trying. You are really trying. Hey, even Crab Apple Bended Snap is getting in on the burning down the chat action. Luminami, we are getting beer. Oh yes, we are getting beer. Real Arkentia says, my eyes must deceive me an hour before whom must I thank? You can thank my first aid course tomorrow morning, which means I have to get to bed earlier, which means I'm trying to move things along. That's whom you can thank. All right. Okay. Let's, this is going to be the most epic sounding, beer opening. Because we got the music. Tonight's beer is a really chill looking beer actually. It is the Broken Islands Hazy IPA from Vancouver Island Brewing. Vancouver Island Brewing is, I believe, the oldest craft brewery still operating in Victoria. And they've put out lots of iconic beers over the years. A while back they were bought by a bigger multinational. People were really afraid the quality was going to go down, and it did for a bit, but at some point they kind of got back on their feet. Maybe they were given a little more control over the product again, and now they're putting out some pretty respectable craft beers again, and this is one of them. Y'all know Hazy IPA is a delightful way to enjoy the flavor of hops without all the bitterness of hops, and this one comes in a gorgeous can. Gorgeous can. The Broken Islands are an archipelago off of the west coast of Vancouver Island. There's a national park out there. They are known for being a wonderful place to kayak and camp. And they are, of course, spectacularly beautiful. I love the details down under the water, the kelp, the fish. And of course, we've got orcas out here. Orcas. Curtis Girl, welcome on in. Thank you for the 41-month resub, Curtis Girl. Oh my gosh, these numbers are unbelievable. Curtis Girl, I'm really glad you're here. I think you stopped in last time I was streaming, or maybe the time before, and you resubbed, and I think I missed your resub, and I noticed it later, but I think you had already left. I felt really bad about it, so I'm glad you're here tonight. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Kuro, welcome back on in for another month in the sub club. Happy 29 months, Kuro. I appreciate you being back. We were missing you for a while too. It's nice to have you back out. Oh yeah, it is Big Nick energy time. I gotta watch what I say when I say that fast. Big Nick energy time. BNE time. BNE time. Sargon, you made your Breton look like Christopher Lee. That's excellent. That's excellent. Also, hi Luminami. The beer's going to be excellent tonight too, I am sure. Sankochos has been watching since your Pokemon Yellow ASMR gameplay. That is extremely OG. Sankocho, thank you for joining us here on the stream. Is this your first time on one of our live streams here? It's wonderful to have you out. Big nicks, small nicks. It's about how you use the nick that matters. Correct, Naga. Correct. Jake, you've not missed the Oblivion. I'm just cracking open tonight's beer, and then we will get to Oblivion character creation. Did I say court Team Brownie? I don't know. In what context? I don't think I said court. Blacklist says, you're using an RTX 5070? What's the matter with it? Is it not what you had hoped for? Alright, y'all. Let us crack this open here. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit on the mics so it's not too loud. And the fire is like exploding in the background. It occurs to me there might be some. Oh yeah, I should read the literature on here. I'll try really hard not to spill. It says here, Broken Island's Hazy IPA. We gotta read the beer lore, right? Off Vancouver Island's west coast, the Broken Islands group conceal endless wonders waiting to be explored. After paddling through the ocean spray, discover bold citrus flavors, tropical aromas, and a juicy finish in this hazy IPA. It's gonna be quite flavorful, I suspect, and I think it's 6% ABV. It's also a very tall can, so it's a big boy. All right, let's pour it out. I'm going to just adjust the mics so y'all get the crispest possible sounding pour. Okay, and here we go. That fire is just popping off back there. It's a raging inferno. Now that is some foamy beer. I got a big frothy head on top. Looking very hazy indeed, isn't it? Very hazy indeed. Looks juicy. Alright, I think I'm going to stop the fire sounds for now. It's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. Alright. Cheers to the old and the new, friends. To being in the moment, enjoying what we have in front of us, but also, every once in a while, reveling in fond memories of the past and reliving times we enjoyed. Cheers. Yeah, that's really nice. It's chill. It's a nice citrusy vibe. It's got definitely some grapefruit notes. A little bit pineapple-y. I'm getting a little bit of pineapple. And a nice smooth mouthfeel. Nice smooth mouthfeel. The hazy IPA is usually made with oats, sometimes wheat. Let's see. What's it say? Water, barley, oats, wheat, hops, yeast. Yeah, it's a pretty typical bill of grains for a hazy, and it does give it that nice smooth mouthfeel. That's lovely. That is a nice sipping beer for sure. Oxman asks, is Bro ever going to actually play the game? I was thinking about it, but now that you asked, I could take it or leave it. I'm kidding. We're going to play the game right now. It's tradition around these parts, though, to, basically have me yapping up here for at least an hour before we play. But that hour has passed. So, let's play some Oblivion Remastered. And by play, I mean spend way too long in character creation probably. But we'll see what happens. Oh, let's go, friends. Oh, wait. New. Let's go, friends.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Cardioid's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps. So good. After all these years, so good. Simple intro, but the combination of the music and just the epic panning shot and Patrick Stewart's pithy narration gets me every time. Just goosebumps every time. Even after all these years. Sankocho says it is their first time here. It's my pleasure, Sankocho. I'm glad. Pardon me. I'm glad that those years of ASMR are something that you found helpful, worthwhile, and I really appreciate you being a part of this community quietly all these years. It's pretty spectacular, actually. Unbelievable when I think about it. Just how long we've been doing this for around these parts. Fiber, we are getting to the character creation now, as you can see. Otirub, hello and welcome. Nyano98, welcome on in. Yeah, I do love me a good IPA. So Kunfluffer says, I don't drink beer, but I do have this cool new drink to try. You just mix these powder packets with water and stir. This guy, Weebum Nah, gave me some free samples. Whoa, hold on, slow down, man. That's how you become a drug addict in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I agree. The upgraded Emperor Uriel Septim model looks craggy AF, but so good, Naga. I know, same Sargon. I will never get tired of that performance. Ilk, welcome on in. Good to see you. Ilk, I got your message about the D&D session with some of our awesome ASMR streamer friends here on Twitch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tune in live, but I hope they have the VOD up because I would love to watch that. I think Falcor, Pi, Toasty, I bet you they're all spectacularly fun role players. So I appreciate you letting me know, Ilk. I can see that, Kuro. I can see where you're coming from. It's got a little bit of that vibe. Are we gonna play a lizard wizard? We could. I've seen some fan-made videos like that, Naga. To that effect. Luminami says, I hope they port the Mystic Elf mod to Oblivion. I bet you they will. I bet you they will. So, Sargon says, so will you be a superior Dunmer or one of the lesser races? Or wow, Sargon. Spoken like a true Dunmer elitist. I'm gonna be a filthy Enwa and play as a Khajiit or something. I think I missed. And Jerason. Hello, Jerason. Welcome on YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't catch you there earlier. Jerason says, sup Nick, been here since the succulent cabbage days of the Skyrim streams. My goodness, the cabbage days, the potato days, the portly, matronly mouse days. Jerason, that is OG as they come. I hope we can have some similarly wonderful experiences here in Oblivion. Dorian, what's up, Dorian? Dorian says, gonna be playing alongside you tonight as I get ready for bed with a warm cup of sleepy time tea. That sounds lovely. Lovely. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Dorian. Deep Fried Deals, welcome on in. Sadie Manx, good to see you as well. Thank you for popping in. I hope your shift goes well. I appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Just Some Gamer says, as much as I hate to leave right before character creation, I'm pretty tired, so I'm heading to bed. Good job taking care of yourself. Get that sleep. You have a good sleep, Just Some Gamer. And we will see you when we see you. Take care. Sleep well. Corrosive, what are the races we've played in other games? Yeah, we have an Orc in Morrowind, Khajiit in Skyrim. Yeah, when we were originally playing Oblivion, what did we play? I want to say Breton, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. Does anyone want to go and like find the ancient sources? Those stream archives are probably still somewhere. Don't bother though. We'll figure something out. We could do a wood elf, Silkenfover. In Oblivion, they're spud-faced. They also have short legs, so you never get anywhere fast. Naga says you should go Argonian. Badass lizard playthrough. It's tempting. I don't love the way Argonians look in Oblivion Remastered, I have to admit. They look a little different. I don't know. I mean, they're cool and all. They're just a little different. Dunmer are pretty great. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, y'all. How about we play a stealth archer? I'm serious. How about we play a stealth archer? Because in every other Elder Scrolls game, we're always like, well, we inevitably become a stealth archer, but we never set out to be a stealth archer. So here's my logic. If we start as a stealth archer, maybe we will become something else. Huh? What do you think? Actually, though, I kind of want to be a stealth archer. They're good for ASMR playthroughs because we can stay far away from combat and shoot fools in the head quietly. Quietly. I think we should play a stealth character. Somerville says, why does the Dark Elf always look like he's about to use a Dragon Ball Z move? Does he? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Probably because they're just too cool for everyone else. Coltrick, welcome. Coltrick is so excited. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls and a top 3 RPG of all time for me. The Dark Brotherhood is one of the best quest lines in any game ever. I'm sure Emil Peggley or Rouleau would be happy to hear that. I'm pretty hyped for it too, Coltrick. Anthony, welcome on in. How you doing? It's good to see you. Kuro says I can also be convinced for Bosmer. We should go Bosmer. Let's go Bosmer. So one of the cool things they've added here is that we can pick between 2 different origins. It doesn't make a big difference. It just changes our stats a little bit, but you know, it gives a little bit of flavor, right? So we can pick. So Wood Elf, Bosmer, the clan folk of the western Valenwood forests, also known as Bosmer. Wood Elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves. There are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. We can pick from the Gratwood origin. You spent your childhood in the Gratwood. Greatwood? Gratwood? I don't know. Near the region devastated by Molag Bal. The foul energies still linger there, and your resilience grew amidst the danger. Or the Reaper's March, Bosmer. The border region that saw you grow is plagued by anger and resentment after centuries of war. You quickly learned how to soothe people and avoid unnecessary conflicts. So if we look at the stats, we can see that I think this Reaper's March gives us more personality, and the Gratwood gives us more endurance. So Neebsy says, why are stealth archers so popular? I'm one too. Is it due to their combat not being other combat not being engaging? I think it's because A, it's satisfying to headshot people. B, there's a, you know, like a pretty significant advantage of remaining hidden and attacking from a distance, right? And I guess that's just a style that people often gravitate towards. I don't know. It just feels right to try and start a conflict at a distance, hidden, and that gives you a big leg up. And then from there, if you have to engage further, you can, right? Hey, Romulus, perfect timing, perfect timing. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Great to have you here. Kuro says, yes, but we already have Mittens and Skyrim taking up the rogue slot. I mean, kind of. Mittens mostly just runs in and stabs everything with daggers, you know? You know? Deepsea. I know, the Stealth Archer is classic. Classic. Soxy Morrowind is a warrior. We could play a mage. I'm kind of playing a mage on my other save, though, so I sort of don't want to. It also requires a little more active management. I have to juggle the spells. Stealth Archer, stupid, simple. Hide, shoot. Hide, shoot. You know how it is. We could play an Argonian Stealth Archer. Nothing says we can't. Bruce says, Orc Warrior Damage Machine. Unga Bunga. Hidden Face. Coldrick says, Bosmer Stealth Archer is the character I've been playing as since I got the game. How are you finding it, Coldrick? Somerville says, just found a mod that adds KCD1 music to KCD2. It's a nice way to diversify the music in KCD2. Creme the Existential says, I don't think I've ever played a Stealth Archer. For whatever reason, I often do end up falling into the Stealth Archer trap, but Crabapple Bendon Snap says, I try to do the Stealth Archer thing, but I just love being a big, strong smash guy. There's nothing wrong with enjoying smashing. Sometimes it's just what you want to do. Just get out there and smash. Is this just, oh, Stealth Archer is just as broken as in Skyrim. Excellent, Coldrick. Somerville, it is a craft beer. It is this guy right here. Vancouver Island Brewing's Broken Islands Hazy IPA with a gorgeous can. It's a really tasty hazy. All right. Let's see. Let's do. Do we want to be better at influencing folks, or do we want to be a misanthrope? Let's go with the Grathwood. I kind of like the Grathwood. Also, the characters in this game are delightfully weird looking. Some might say ugly, interesting, let's say. If you hit this randomize appearance button, who knows what might come out. We can always get back to the default look though, just by reselecting the race. But just for fun, let's see what we get with the randomized appearance, because sometimes it's really something. Okay, that's not bad actually. It's not too bad. Interesting kind of pointy face going on. This guy looks upset at all times. Just like, resting bee face. I'm sorry. It's not so bad. Alright, well maybe the elves look a little less bad. But, man, this guy just looks like super unimpressed. He's tired of your shit. Alright. Yeah, these are like... just like... so freaking upset with everything. Oh, I don't know, buddy. Okay, I gotta tell you, I was randomizing Bretons previously, and they were quite something. That's a hell of a nose on this dude. That's a hell of a nose. Yeah, there's some... Okay, that's actually fairly normal looking. I wonder if they like toned it down a little bit, because when I was... This guy's head is too small for his body. There's some goofy looking characters in here, you guys. Some really goofy looking dudes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, his face is so wide. Poor wide man. Alright, let's go back to the elves. Let's go back to the Bosmer. Krem says currently going for the jank combo of heavy armor stealth Kaji with sword and spell. That's kind of actually what I'm playing on my other save. And not a Kaji though, a Breton, but heavy armor, sword, and spells. It's a fun combo. I know, Crabapple, I know you want to play a big, strong, burly warrior character that destroys everything. I get it. I get it. Andy Ferris says, my first time in Oblivion, I just ran across Hack Dirt Settlement. It's a nice place. Great place to visit. Very friendly folks. So cool, this game has amazing side stuff. It does. Khajiit are top-notch. Romulus says, curious about your take on this. Why Oblivion? Doing this to Morrowind would have been even more mind-boggling. I think because Oblivion is a lot more accessible to modern gamers. I think to do this to Morrowind would have required significantly more overhauling. They were maybe not willing to do that. They might now that we see how well this game has sold, but I think Morrowind is considered... It's the kind of thing where I think no one would have been happy, because if you made the changes to make it appealing to a wider modern audience, the Morrowind fans would have rioted. If you kept it pure for the Morrowind grognards, I think a lot of the modern gaming audience would bounce off it. That's my take on it. Also, I'm pretty sure Todd Howard is on record saying that Morrowind is perfect the way it is and he doesn't want to change it ever. So, I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt, though. I'm sure enough Microsoft money can change his mind. Kuro says, I also think that since we have socks in Morrowind and mittens in Skyrim, we should name this character after laundry. 100%. Underoos. I don't think I could take him seriously. Yeah, the faces are pretty rough looking at me. Yo, what's up, pancakes? Wit says if they do a Morrowind remaster before the next Elder Scrolls, that would be godly. I don't think we'll ever see. I don't think we'll ever see a Morrowind remaster. I think if we're gonna get another remaster, Elder Scrolls remaster after this, it's gonna be Skyrim. I think we're gonna get Skyrim remastered in the Unreal 5. That's my guess. Now that they've done it with Oblivion, I'm sure it would be a relatively simple experience, or undertaking to do it for Skyrim. That's my bold prediction. Now here's the question: will it come out before Elder Scrolls 6? Maybe. Maybe. Yes, remastered again, Nightly. Remastered again. Good to see the Oblivion Monster Factory is still working as intended. That's right, Kuro. I know the paintbrush hairstyle. It's brutal every time. Oh no, this poor man. Should we just hit randomize until we find the guy, the right one? I do like that. I guess. Strong jaw. This man has not. This Myrrh has not. Okay, this guy is just very generic looking. He just looks like a pleasant guy. He's just like, hey. He's like your neighbor down the street. He likes grilling and sports. Okay, yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, he does have a bit of a Benedict Cumberbatch look to him. You're absolutely correct, Team Brownie. Should we be this dude? Is this our guy? Did we just find him like that? He should be named Scarfs. Sounds goofy, perfect for a boomer. I could go with Scarfs. Over. Make his nose a little bigger to smell the enemy coming. Thorek says, yeah, Todd can sell me Skyrim again and I'll buy it because I'm a sucker. 100%. They make me an Unreal 5 engine Skyrim. I'll buy it instantly. Actually, no, I'll play it on Game Pass. But I would buy it. Maybe I'd do both. Because I'm a sucker as well. I should try to make my face Naga. No, that's far too. We would be here forever. We could give this guy a little bit of facial hair, That guy looks like Benedict Cumberbatch had a child with Sid Meier and is also an elf. Who could want a friendlier face? Two very friendly looking men. You're totally right though. That is excellent. Neevesy says, I'm worried about Elder Scrolls 6. I don't want it to be a janky, buggy mess. You might be disappointed. We shall see. But in the grand Bethesda tradition, I'm sure it will be at least questionable. Cravat. Like those fancy man scarves. Oh, that is actually pretty good. That is pretty good. Cravat. Kuros has changed the hair, but yeah, I think he's perfect as is. I think the hair adds to the dorkiness, in a good way. His nose isn't that big, y'all. I mean, he's a big nose, but it's not that big. We've definitely seen worse just in flipping through the randomized appearance here. All right, let's work with this guy. He's pretty middle-aged. I don't know, we can make him slightly younger. Oh, that's too young. Sure. Let's do that. Skin tone's perfect the way it is. Let's look and see. Should we give him some facial hair? Let's see what other kinds of hair we can give him. Like head hair. Let's see what other head hair we can give him. Okay, remember what we've got here. Which one is this? This is this dude, whatever this is. Eh. Eh. Eh? I can only see Benedict Cumberbatch now, you guys. Okay, that's actually not bad. What do you guys think about the slick back look? It looks slightly less dorky. Oh, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. How about the adoring fan here? No, I can't do it. No. Eh? It's pretty cool here. This is a little bit methy for me. No. Did Sarah just say something? I kind of like the slick back look. Hold on, I think Sarah might call. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys debate the hair. Only for 5 seconds. And the scamps invade. Not the Jimmy Neutron hairdo, this Team Brownie. Should we do the Jimmy Neutron hair? Do we do the Jimmy Neutron hair? Do we do it, y'all? Name him Shlomo McGarvinish. Says Yakanona. Kolchak, it's too late. It's too late. So Kafarver says I think balding would look good. Oh, by the way, I bring y'all cute cat pics. 1 second. That's what Sarah was calling me for. Our neighbor cat Royal came by for a visit, and she's so freaking cute. She was having some more snuggles. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. She loves to get picked up and just cuddled. She's such a cutie. Such a sweetie. She just loves getting cuddles. Also, Sarah cameo. Royal decided to be our cat plant this afternoon. She found a new place that she likes to be in the garden, and it's under this bush on the path up to our house. She's just sleeping under the bush, tail draped out there. She's a cutie. All right. Scarfs is literally the perfect name. Trunks, wellies. There's quite a lot of fire there. Okay. Ilk, you support trying a different hairstyle. Okay, well, I'm seeing a lot of love for this hairstyle. Play Khajiit in Royal's image. Oh my gosh, Ryan, that'd be incredible. Elder Scrolls Remastered Collection wit. Bring it on. Bring it on. I want it. I want it. You're begging me, don't do this hair, Team Brownie. Is that what you're telling me? I feel like the paintbrush hair Knightley wants paintbrush hair, and ultra beard. Okay, let's see what kind of beard we can do here. Let's see if you want ultra beard. That is ultra beard. That is truly ultra beard. Now we need ultra stash to go with ultra beard. Wow, this guy had a glow up. Look at that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Andy Ferris. You telling me you're not enjoying this process? Yeah, she's a very pretty kitty, isn't she, Naga? She's an adorable kitty. So fluffy. So fluffy. I was looking for I'm not even sure I know the reference. Ilk, you know, I like this beard. I like this beard combo. The hair, I could take it or leave it. Truth is, though, we're going to be wearing a helmet most of the time of some kind anyway, so. Thorax says my contribution for clothing names hose, garter, or merkin. Merkin is legitimately not a bad name. He's beautiful, says Kuro. He's perfect, says Crabapple. Scarfs is ready for the world. That's it. That's him, says Bruce. Ilk gives the thumbs up. Romulus says he's gorgeous. Is there a long and pointy beard? Yeah, there is. Sort of. Not about that. Not about that. Nope, not about that. That's the pointiest beard we've got. You're thinking to match his hair, huh? The head hair. I think it's this one. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. Yeah, I like Big Beard more. I agree. Scarf is a good name. Add a little Jason Momoa to the mix of Sid Meier and the other guy. No, I can't do that. For he needs to have a mustache. I can't do this. I won't do this to our man. He needs the stash. It's crucial that he has the stash. I think, personally. I mean, he's got the adoring fan hair, doesn't he, Brittany? Wit says, okay, I'm calling Todd right now. Make it happen, Wit. Work your connections. Ultra Beard is beautiful. He looks like Santa Claus if you've been fueled by bang energy all year. Riley, did you see tonight's Wander? I put out a Wandering in Oblivion tonight. There will be more to come, of course. Alright, I think this is him. This is it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay. Nimble and quick, resistant to diseases, can command simple creatures. I'm a simple creature. He can command me any day. And it's time for a name. I think by consensus. I think Scarf or Scarfs. I kind of lean towards Scarf, honestly. Like, if you're going to call somebody something, you'd just be like, yo, what's up, Scarf? You wouldn't be like, Scarfs. But we could give him a last name. That would be breaking with tradition. But we could give him a last name. Maybe he's just Scarf. Everyone likes scarves. There's gotta be scarves. But who would call a man scarves? Scarf Merkin, I'm telling you. Thorek might have it. It's true that but that's because socks and mittens are plural. You only wear one scarf normally. You wear two mittens. You wear two socks. You wear a scarf. I mean, you could wear multiple scarves. But then is it scarves? Scarves the Destroyer. I kind of like Thorek. I kind of think Scarf Merkin is a spectacular name. I think that's so good. That's it. I make it. It's decided. Scarf Merkin is too perfect. Yeah. acceptable as Romulus. Ilk, something related to Wood Elves would be a much better lore-friendly choice, but I think Scarf Merkin is what we've arrived at. Alright, we're doing it. Yep. Scarf Merkin is born. Is born, y'all. There he is. His hair is quite dark in here, eh? It's just the lighting, though, I think. Look at him, like, float across the floor. Looks like he's floating. Oh. He looks hard, man. He looks like he's gonna mess us up. Okay.
Hey, Wood Elf. You're a little far from the forest, huh? Looks like your days of woodland frolicking have come to a tragic end. To go from the gladed realm of Valen to a rat-infested hole like this. How very sad. Those walls must feel like they're closing in on you. Pretty soon you'll go mad, and the guards will cut your throat just to stop the ranting. That's right. You're going to die in here, Wood Elf. Die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
His laugh always gets me. Yeah. Man, I wish we could kill this guy. What a jerk.
I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door.
Alright,
Over
bruh.
by the window
Alright,
now.
okay, I'm going. I'm glad you like the keyboard ASMR inactive account.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go.
I ain't moving.
We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. This is the day.
I'm so sorry.
Give me strength.
This is the face from your dreams. I've seen some very good cuts where it's like, let me see your face, then you are the one from my dreams. It like cuts to the characters. It's like this misshapen freaking like slobbering a lump of a character. God, give me strength. He looks like a troll doll. He really does. He really does. Absolutely. Yep, that's you, Crabapple and Romulus, sharing the same brain cell tonight. I don't know if I've played Kahoot. Kuro? Is that kind of like charades? I don't know if I've played it. I was literally in a board game cafe on Friday and I saw it on the shelf, but I don't think I've ever played it. Krim says, when I made my character, I was sort of going for a big boss / solid snake, but as a female Kaji. Interesting combo. I could see it. Tick Spring says the game audio was fading in and out a bit. Did anyone else notice that? I can turn it up if we want to. I know Naga, instant karma, right? I know Luminami. Shh. Spoilers. Shh. That was called foreshadowing. It's okay. Romulus says, Nick, do you know about the stealth skill spamming bug with the other prisoner? I don't think I do. Patrick Stewart approves of Scar's look. Indeed. I should become Vermina's champion. You'd be great for instilling nightmares. Indeed. You didn't notice any audio issues? Okay, Kuro. Yes, the Emperor actually is Patrick Stewart, 100%. Romulus. He looks like a fisherman, says Wit. Not the Emperor, our character. That's right, Scarf used to run with Wood Elf Mob. Straight up, Ryan. Am I an OG player? I am an active account. I played this back in the day. Yeah, Canona says he'll always be Shlomo to me, but Scarf Merkin is a strong second. Yes, I know Lefebvre Bros. Wait. Spectacular. My favorite Cyrodiil City Coltric? Anvil. I like Anvil a lot. I like the Gold Coast. Skingrad is probably a close second. Alright, what's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
By chance. Can you guys hear the dialogue okay? Or should I turn it up a little bit? Yeah, sure. Why am I in jail? That's a good question. I don't think I need to ask. I think I know he's the emperor.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Bruma is also very good, Kuro. I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, Bruma is up there too. Probably my top 3. It's a little quiet, but it could be ASMR conducive. I'll tell you what, let's turn it up just a touch. Just a touch. So you can hear the dialogue. Maybe just a little bit better. Hopefully that helps. Coltric, you're a Chadenall fan? I don't know. I never spent a whole lot of time in Chadenall. Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
That's what you think. Oh yeah, you guys can't see the dialogue because it's behind my head. That's a little awkward, but I'll just read it out to you. We have the choice of what should I do or I go my own way. I feel like Scarf is the kind of guy who goes his own way. So I'm gonna say I go my own way.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Yo, what?
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you, prisoner.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
I love how it looks all shiny and new, but the characters still move just like the janky old Oblivion characters always have. It's beautiful. Celery Benders is not picking Kvatch as a favorite. I'm just not a simp for Oblivion, but you know, the realm of. Man, I remember back in the day, these hanging shackles with the physics blew my mind. Blew my mind. That being said, that was 2 years after Half-Life 2 really blew my mind with all its physics, but still, these were pretty good at the time. Pretty good at the time. And like being able to like pick up, you know, bones and stuff and like toss them around. Is that disrespectful? Sorry, sir or madam. All right. Riley agrees with me. Anvil is number 1. Kuros is too much corruption in Chadenall for my liking. At least the Countess and the Guard in Bruma are a noble sort. Also, being up in the mountains is just nice, you know. Thank you for mentioning Tick Spring. Hopefully it's a little better now. I did turn up a tad. That's right, Kuro. Better graphics, but all the jank in the world. Perfect crisp graphics quality, but still the 360 mid-sentence while talking to me. That's exactly right. Wait. He's just styling on us. Alright, let's carry on.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Uh-oh.
The captain's down.
That was quick.
My sword for the dragon!
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving. quiet and stay out of the way.
Wow.
Could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now.
Alright, Captain Renault has a pretty good sword, so let's take that. Sometimes these assassins have potions on them, so let's check them. We could wear the cultist outfit.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Rude. Rude. Alright. Oh, whoa. Chill, bruh. Wow, I paused at just the right moment. That rat is like in our face. Let's pull out the Geographic 10. Oh, look at that, man. He is ready to mess up some rats. Absolutely. So Confufer says, my favorite has always been Leowin. Interesting choice. Although the colored houses are a lot more drab now. Oh, are they? Cheydinhal is pretty. I do like the architecture in Cheydinhal Naga. Andy asks, Nick, have you been playing much of the remaster? A little bit. As much as I've had time for. Also wonder which game people will like more now, Oblivion or Skyrim. I think Skyrim is still just a cultural icon and will always be, but I think it's really cool that Oblivion has been reintroduced to a new generation of players. Alright. Riley says, if Elder Scrolls 6 is Hammerfell, like we're all thinking, hopefully the cities have the anvil aesthetic. Yeah, I would love to see some coastal cities. Or like the anvil building style. Alright. Alright, rat boy. Ow, we're getting wrecked here, y'all. Do we get the rat meat? I don't think we need the rat meat. I think we can pass on the rat meat. Okay, they busted through this wall. We cannot follow after those guys, but we can come through here. So if we're going to be a stealth archer, I guess we'd better get ourselves a bow. How convenient. We don't have any lockpicks. Awkward. Okay, so here's a whole set of armor for us. And let's equip ourselves some rough leather. There we go. And some leather greaves. I don't remember that skeleton having so much decent armor on him, actually. Oh, our beautiful hair. Our beautiful, beautiful hair. Alright, so we've got some light armor now. Let's equip some iron arrows and a rusty iron bow. We are ready for action, y'all. Check us out. Scarf Merchant at your service. Looking at the skelly. Alright, it wants us to practice shooting stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I think there's another chest around here somewhere, isn't there? Got a small crate. Yeah, Goblin Shaman. Got the key to let us out the door. Very good, very good. Okay, we can use the lockpicks now. Man, this lockpicking game can be absolutely infuriating. But, frick. This is the slowest damn lock. Okay, totally worth it. Inactive account says, not gonna lie, this game used to creep me out a lot when I was younger. What did you find creepy about it, inactive account? Alright, let's keep moving. Let's start sneaking. I agree. Sakura. Coral is nice. Coral is cozy, but it is pretty basic. Nice sneak attack to that rat. Where them other rats at? Can we pick up that arrow? We can. Okay. I like how they signpost this with the light flooding down. Oh, great. Some more arrows and some heavy armor. We're going to run out of carry capacity. Oh, we're already out. Alright, let's drop some crap. Oh, Elder Scrolls games. I guess the Rusty Iron Cuirass is probably not worth carrying. Nor are the Rusty Iron Greaves. Or the War Axe, for that matter. The clubs are definitely not worth carrying. The short sword, not worth carrying. The gauntlets, sure. Sure, that's fine for now. That's fine for now. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, it's a zombie. He's after us now. Go for the headshot. Get him. Sorry, rat. Ratikins. Because we're early on, we do have to probably be a little judicious about picking up all our arrows here, so we don't run out. Eventually it won't matter, but... Alright. This game does look really nice. Do you think I should turn up the difficulty? I feel like everything's dying really easy. I'm not necessarily looking for a crazy difficult experience, but... Crabapple Bandit Snap says, okay, I'm going to go back to lurking and going to sleep. I have so much fun. Thank you, Crabapple, and thank you for being part of the chat here tonight. Don't take my comments to mean that I expect you to be coming out to your lurk all the time. You want to lurk, you lurk. We love having you here one way or another. Have a good sleep, a great night, and we'll see you next time. Take care. 40 boar. Oh no. Oh no. The scams have returned. We're gonna kill so many scamps in Oblivion, y'all. 40 Boar says, would a series on this be called Wandering in Oblivion or Wandering in Cyrodiil, I wonder? I grappled with that very question. At first I called it Wandering in Cyrodiil, but then I was like, in terms of like SEO and like people searching, most people are going to search for Wandering in Oblivion, not for Wandering in Cyrodiil. So the series is called Wandering in Oblivion Remastered. But I subtitled it A Relaxing Journey in Cyrodiil. There you go. And I put up the first episode tonight. You can find it on the YouTube channel. Wandering in Oblivion Remastered. A Relaxing Journey in Cyrodiil. Jake, I've not yet tried Expedition 33. I have only heard amazing things about it. It makes me desperately want to try it out. I don't know how I'm ever going to find time to play all these incredible games, Jake. How am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to do it? Too many dang good games. At some point I will try Expedition 33. It seems to be a real surprise hit. But I just haven't had time to check it out yet. Riley says, do not turn up the difficulty. I know the scaling is unbalanced, but I actually have a mod installed that makes it a little better. Expert's not too bad now. But you're totally right, Riley. Livy, sorbet is incredible. Sorbet is so good. Sarah got a little bit of mango sorbet the other day, and I had a little bit, and I was like, how do they pack so much flavor into such a small amount of material? It just tastes like juicy bursting mangoes. Kuro, I did though. Yo, it was FamCam that dropped those scams. FamCam, what is up, my guy? It is wonderful to see you, my friend. How you doing, Keith? We got a shout out for FamCam ASMR. I think we're getting a shout out for FamCam ASMR. FamCam ASMR. Boom. Go check out our man. Go check out our boy. Hit that follow. Show him some love. Okay, Kyle says, are you interested in and or excited for the Fallout 3 remaster? Yeah. If they remaster Fallout 3, I'll definitely play it. You're right, I am hitting everything with sneak attacks, which makes them die a lot faster. You like these cramped spaces, Naga? They have a certain vibe for sure. So Confofer says, can't wait for more weird Dwemer ruin names in Hammerfell like Skunklefart and Nostril Hair. 100%. 100%. Oh, that sounds so good, Livy. Raspberry lemonade sorbet sounds incredible. Dylan says, I finished Expedition 33, and honestly, it might be the best game I've ever played. That is quite the praise. That is incredible. Huh. Oh, man, maybe I need to play it. Maybe I need to play it now. I don't know. Yeah, playing on expert on the basic settings feels punishing. Oh, toasty Cheez-Its, Livy. Oh, man. You are snacking right. Bruce says, I love how Todd Howard was like, just give the fans a prettier Oblivion. They'll shut up about Elder Scrolls 6 for a while. Actually, though, that's probably exactly how that conversation went. Glad you could be here, Livy. May the 4th be with you too, FamCam. Did you do anything fun? Watch a Star Wars movie tonight or anything? Love, your 20th birthday's in a few days? No way. Can we sing you an early happy birthday? Kuro. I can't follow you there. Cheez-Its are delightful. I've heard that, Dylan. I've heard that the music, the writing, everything is just like chef's kiss. Oh man, Jake also just going on about it over in YouTube chat now. I gotta play. Oh, Redwall, what a great name. Redwall says too many games with a surprise problem I wasn't expecting this year. Right? Same. Yakinono says, why is sorbet so damn hard to find where you are? In the US? Really? I'm surprised. What about like gelato? Is gelato difficult to come by in your neck of the woods? Dead. Dead rats. Wait, did we get our... I feel like we might have missed an arrow. Whatever. Alright, we gotta keep moving, y'all. Oh, he saw me. Didn't matter. This is why people like Stealth Archer. Just looking around for any extra treasure, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy this weekend. Alright, that's fun. That's extremely not Star Wars, but I endorse the choice. Oh, didn't get that arrow back. Got that one though. Alright. Now, if memory serves, there's a chest up here. An average chest, y'all. This is about to be bad. This could take... I only have 6 lockpicks. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Frick. brutal. Freaking brutal. You know why? You know, I just realized, I was like, man, I don't have any lockpicks. And also on that skeleton in the beginning, there was different armor than I expected. I have a mod. I have a mod that changes loot distribution. I forgot about that. Oh, you did go see the 20th anniversary re-release of Revenge of the Sith in theaters last week. Yo, Keith, that sounds great. Was it epic? Was it an epic experience? Okay, okay, we got it. We got it. I gotta screw it up. That's what we call a pro gamer move. Never mind the fact that I missed the first 6. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's another rat over there. Long shot. Missed it. Got it. Don't know where the arrow I missed with went. Auto attempt like a boss, says Naga. No, I didn't have to. You're going too fast, young grasshopper. Nah, I know what I'm doing. Don't even. Look at all this delicious food amongst these bones. Who would leave a delicious cheese wedge just hanging out down here? Amongst the bones and the rats. It's a waste of a good cheese wedge. Okay. Ooh, we got some nice rain coming down. Kuro says, honestly, I can't see any game ever replacing Persona 5 Royal as my favorite turn-based game. Have you tried Expedition 33? I agree, Bruce. This is an amazing Franken game, and it's cool as heck that it's basically running Oblivion underneath. Wit says, didn't a completely other team work on the remaster? Did Todd even have anything to do with it? Like, realistically, nothing beyond, like, the highest level creative decisions about it, I would think. I'm sure he did not touch the actual code or anything, or do any... He did not get his hands dirty with it. I'm sure he approved the project. He probably gave some direction about what he would want to see. You know, whether it should be a fully faithful remaster or, you know, make some changes. Oh, sneak increased. Nice. Nice. Ale. Ale. M. Loudon, the Emperor has not died yet. Spoilers, M. Loudon. Jeez, we were just talking to the man. He's alive and well. I don't know what you're talking about. Patrick Stewart, doing great. Doing great. I love the lighting, though, in this new engine, in UE5. It just looks so good. It looks so good. It uses Unreal Engine's nanite, or ray tracing. The hardware ray tracing, not the software, is what I'm using. I mean, hardware accelerated ray tracing. Let's pick up some mushrooms, some Karen Bolete, a classic shroom. Another lockpick, good. We're gonna need it, I'm sure. Yo, did I just kick? I feel like I heard a potion. Maybe that was just his bone. Oh no. Oh, a silver goblet. Okay, alright. I'll take it. Crow, you've been too busy with Oblivion and Helldivers. Fair enough. And Demon Souls. Anthony says, I've never played the game. Can anyone explain how difficult the lockpicking is? Clearly it's rough. You just went through 6 like that. It's basically you just have to hit the button, in this case spacebar, at just the right moment. Oh, more cheese. More bone cheese. Give me that bone cheese, you know what I'm saying? Give me that bone cheese. Alright. Love the way the lighting looks, so good. Give me that stink horn, you know what I'm saying? All about that stink horn and the bone cheese. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. Just don't even. Into the caverns. Anthony, yeah, basically you just gotta hit. There's a method to it a little bit, but there's also some RNG to it. Yeah, like Riley explains. Jimbo says I once wasted 39 lockpicks on an average lock chest because I could not figure out how to do it correctly. Yeah, it's RNG, like whether the oh, I don't need those cheese wheels. It's gonna fill me up. It's gonna fill me right up. And let's see if there's anything we can deposit. It's RNG as to whether the pin falls quickly or slowly, I believe. Like sometimes it seems like there's a bit of a pattern to it, but sometimes it feels kind of random. But hitting it at the right time is skill-based. We can get rid of these rusty gauntlets, probably, sure. The haunting call of the scamp. Definitely get rid of those cheese wheels, the garbage. I mean, I love cheese, but they're not good from a weight to value ratio perspective. Get wrecked. Get riggedy wrecked. Just twitching on the ground? That's upsetting. That's disturbing. Look at him just twitching. Okay, he stopped. He's just twerking on the ground. Some alchemy ingredients. Roasted rat. Open the roasted rat. I will not. Thank you. I will not open this roasted rat. And Loudon, you always just hit auto lockpick. Oh, and Loudon, by the way, thank you for the 20 biddies. And Loudon said, I'm waiting until this weekend to play due to IRL stuff, but so looking forward to it. I legit cried a few times during the presentation. No, I get you. I get you. The whole announcement and release thing, I watched the whole thing. It definitely made me emotional. It's all good. I understand. Real life gets in the way. Gets in the way. It's important, but also it gets in the way of us hanging out here together, and I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. But that's just how it is. Oh, look at that. Clutch. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Crap. He saw me. Oh, but he's gonna trigger the trap. Oh, shoot. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Run. Run. We're getting butt kicked here. Oh, shoot. I missed. God, my draw speed is so freaking slow. There. So freaking slow. I was really hoping he was going to get hit by these traps, but he didn't. We should be sneaking though. Oh, more dead rats. Kuro says, Oblivion's lockpicking is very skill-based. Once you get good at it, it's the easiest in the series. But then, until then, it's plenty rough. But how do you know, Kuro, and this is maybe just because I haven't played for a while, but when you knock the whatever you call it, the droppy bits, what do you call it? When you push it up, I mean, I guess as it goes up, you can sort of see whether it's going fast or slow. But it seems like whether it goes fast or slow is a little bit random. Tumblers, yes, thank you. Alright, Jake says, good night, y'all. Perfect thing to watch before I go to sleep. I'm glad you could drop in and join us for a little bit before you go to sleep. I hope you sleep well, Jake. Like, that's obviously going slow. Okay, they're all going slow. Okay. I mean, that was easy. But sometimes it seems trickier. I don't know. Oh, check this out, y'all. Good, there's some gobos down there. Not for long. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. So Confirmer says, it's also weird how I associate you and the entire Canadian/US border, even though I live above Calgary's latitude. Oh, I see. Yeah, we live below the most of the border here in Victoria. We do indeed. Pardon me. Getting sleepy. I will have to wrap this up pretty soon, y'all, because I got that there first day class in the morning. I would really like to at least get out of these sewers, though, which is actually a while yet. I'll go for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Try and pick up the pace here. Uh-oh. Bro saw me. Nice. A knife, but not a dangerous knife. Alright, there's a dude over there. Oh, someone saw me. Who saw me? Not enough for combat. Nice, got that sneak attack in. Nice. I see what you mean with the north. I gotcha, Zuckerfofer. I see what you mean. And Laden says, I sent reaction videos to my fiance just for fun, and 90% of it was just me being, it's so pretty. I get you. I feel you. You're probably going to do Thieves Guild first. On 360, you never got the literally final mission. The quest giver kept glitching out no matter what. It's rough. It's rough out there on console. Oh. Wait, hold on. Crap, do you see us? Oh, you did, dang it. Whoa, buddy, whoa, chill. You're all up in my face. I ain't about it. Wow, can I hit this dude? There we go. Right in the gut. No. Okay. Good night, Anthony. Have a good one. Jimbo says, imagine the Thief games getting this kind of remaster. We were actually just talking about that earlier in the stream. That would be incredible, Jimbo. Riley says someone better make a Beyond Cyrodiil mod for this game so we can wander southern Skyrim 200 years before Skyrim. That would actually be pretty good. That would be very good. Good night, Anthony. Sleep well. Thanks for joining us. Catch you later. What time is it? Oh, I should go to bed. I just really wanted to get out of this dungeon, but don't think I'm going to be able to. Got zapped, but it didn't matter. She dead. Goblin Witch dead. Okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is so pretty. There's a little bit of water coming down here. Should we free the rats? They deserve to be free. Let's free the rats. Be free. Are they coming after me? Leave me. Leave me alone. I will leave them alone if they leave me alone. Alright, let's get out of here. Kuro says, yeah, you have to wait until you get a slow speed, then once it reaches the top, you press the button. Yeah, that's I guess how I've always done it. Alright, good night, Loudon. Thank you for joining us. Have a good sleep. I'm glad you could drop by for at least a little bit, and hopefully we see you again soon. Oh, look who we found. Bad guys all up in this again.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him.
Whoa.
He might be working with the assassins.
Glenroy's got no chill.
No, he is not one of them.
That's right.
He can help us. He must help us.
Yeah, you tell him.
As you wish.
You tell him, Uriel.
Understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Let's see, are we a godly kind of character or no? I don't think we're especially godly. I'm not on good terms with the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Random clip of the thief, I think, is the easy choice here. I mean, the shadow is potentially useful, but you can only use this once a day, you know. I think there's better ways to gain invisibility, whereas the stat boosts here are pretty valuable, I want to say. Infinite misery. What is this? My first time ever in stream, the first thing I do is twerking Clippy. That's great. That was wonderful. I ain't never seen twerking Clippy, but I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you for enriching our stream. I think we're gonna be the thief. It's easy. It's good. Let's do it.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Oh, what about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death.
Fair enough, I guess.
Face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Love the writing. It's like extremely overwrought, but also very good. So Gunfluffer says they found a fifth order reclusive island and lake in Canada. So an island in a lake, on an island in a lake, on an island and a lake, on an island and a lake, on an island and a lake. What? That would be recursive, sorry, not reclusive. Recursive. Fifth order recursive island. Where is that? You're right, Kuro. You're right. Being able to carry more is never a bad thing, but Krem says not sure if anyone said it yet, but you can juggle it. It will maintain the same speed if you hit it back up before it fully drops. Oh, the pins? Really? You can keep tapping it till you feel you can safely secure it. I don't think I knew that, actually. That's really good to know. Infinite Misery? I do. Well, I'm glad you randomly came across us here. I haven't been streaming so much lately because life has been so freaking busy. But typically, I stream Sunday evenings, Pacific time. That's my usual stream time right now. But I'm glad you found us. Thorax says, alright, gonna head to bed. Thank you for a great stream, including twerking Clippy. Have a great week. See you next time. Take care, Thorax. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for naming our boy. I mean, it was kind of a group effort, but Scarf Merkin is so good. Krem, I went with the Atronac on my other save. For sure. Riley, I will be continuing this playthrough in the future, for sure. This is the first of many streams with Scarf Merkin, no doubt. Stoop Kids is currently watching or listening, listening while playing classic Oblivion. Hey, I love it. I love it. Kicking it old school. Heck yeah, Riley. Okay, let's ask the Emperor. Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
So good. And then our character's just like, alright, where are we going? Krem, thank you for the blood sugar check. I should definitely do that. See what the old glucose is doing. 6.4 and stable. Thank you for looking out for your streamer. I appreciate it. Yeah, sounds like we do have very similar builds. Also, game trivia request. Alright, we'll do that in just a second once we're done talking to Emperor Uriel Septum here. Where are we going?
A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful here. Carry this torch and stick close.
Alright, we can ask about the blades, which is what these guys are, or about the Emperor. Let's ask about the blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Let's ask about Uriel Septum, the Emperor.
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
Close and let us do our job. You'll be all right.
Boris is alright. But I do believe this is where we're going to have to call it for tonight, friends. As much as I'm loath to end the stream before we get out of these accursed sewers, I'm really gonna struggle if we push this any longer with my first aid class tomorrow. It ain't gonna be a pretty scene. So I think we better call this here. But we will play more next time I stream, which might be next Sunday, or it could be a few weeks from now, because Sarah and I might be going on a trip, a very belated honeymoon. We are looking at a cruise, which we are very tempted by. It's kind of a last minute deal, but that is still a little uncertain. So if we do go, I will be gone likely all of next week and all the following week. So that would mean I'd be missing the next 3 weekends. I'm sorry to leave you all without streams for so long. Probably without videos too, because realistically I don't think I'm going to be able to get any videos together between now and when I have to leave, because I have other work commitments. If that's going to be the case, I'll at least post in the Discord and let you all know, give you a little heads up that I will be away for the next few weeks. If it's not the case, then I'll see y'all next Sunday probably. It's still a little up in the air, but I will let you know. But whatever the case, I hope you have a lovely week. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. We will play more Oblivion. We will get out of these blasted sewers, out into the world, and Scarf Merkin will become legend. An absolute legend. How could a man like this not? Before we do wrap things up here for real, though, let us go find someone to raid. There's all kinds of awesome ASMR creators that stream here on Twitch, many of whom are longtime friends of the channel, and it would be really nice to go visit them. I will leave you with them so that you can chill. You know who we're gonna raid? I think. Wait, hold on a second. Last time we tried to raid Georgie Wen, and she raided us at the exact same moment, and we ended up in her chat. Well, her chat ended up in our chat like a second before we went over to her chat after the stream had ended, and it was a disaster. Nobody got to raid into any active stream. So let me just see if she is going to be streaming for any longer. Okay, she's half hour into her stream, and so she's doing a 2-hour stream. So I think we can safely raid into Georgie's stream. Let's do it. Let's do it, friends. Let's do it. Of course, if you are on YouTube, you can unfortunately not join us for the raid. But you could come over to the Twitch chat, and then you could. If you're in the Twitch chat, just sit tight. We'll be heading over to Georgie's stream soon. She is a super talented ASMR artist, super tingly, great vibes. You will love it. When you get over there, if you like what she's doing, consider supporting with a follow. And if you like, and if you are subscribed here, you may use the ASM raid, our favorite emote for raiding. But whatever you do, just be awesome over there. Thank you all so much for coming on by. Once again, if you're looking for more ASMR Oblivion Remastered, I did put up a video tonight. You can find it over on the YouTube channel, !YouTube, if you are on Twitch. It is a relaxing whispered wander in Cyrodiil. I do believe it is very beautiful and quite relaxing, if I do say so myself. My pleasure, Ilk. Thank you for being here. Kuro, wonderful to have you as well. So Kunfuffer, thank you. Naga, great to have you here. Infinite Misery, wonderful to have you here too. Welcome to the stream. Hey, thank you. A big shout out to our wonderful mods. A big shout out to all of you. Thank you for choosing to be here. Good night, Cool J. Good night, Riley. Catch you later. Good night, friends. Bye-bye for now. Good night, YouTube.